Okay, so here we are, 5 days. We left 5 days ago, right? Yeah, 5 days. Okay. And we are finally in the state of our destination. And thank you to the wonderful women who helped us in the last state. And I'll be honest with you, I blessed you before I left. I totally did. Me and my children did. We blessed you both as much as we possibly could, okay? Because what you did for us was confirm everything. I don't just know who I am now. I feel it. I am blindly driving into my future. Literally blindly. Like, I have no clue where I'm going. I have no clue what my destination is, I should say. But I don't care about the destination. All I care about is the journey. That's the most important part. It's the experience that I am gaining and gathering. And every moment that I sit here, 111, and reflect on my life in the quiet, because, you know, there's no more noise of people around me, like, shouting and screaming at who I am and who I should be, or what I shouldn't be. They aren't there anymore inside of my mind. I've blocked them out. I've kicked them out and locked the door closed. They can never project what they think about me inside of my mind ever again. They can't tell me I'm crazy. They can't tell me I'm too skinny. I get that one. Yeah, like seriously, I get too skinny. They can't tell me that I'm too loud. I'm too much. That I curse too much. I might curse too much, but you know what? It totally adds to my emphasis on everything. I promise. Words mean something to me, okay? And words like fuck have a purpose. And if I'm gonna use it, it has a purpose. Don't tell me not to cuss. Don't tell me what I should and shouldn't do. You are not my maker. Just saying. You be my maker, you tell me what to do. You ain't my maker. So every single day that I've been on this journey, it's been, oh man, like, it's crazy. I am leveling up every single day. Before I left, I was in the right place, so they weren't really taking from me because they were just reaping from the benefits that I was creating there. But the second I found another connection, and I started to speak telepathically to somebody inside of my mind, no joke, as soon as I started tapping into my telepathy, and I met someone else from the collective, somebody else who was dealing with the same thing I was, my thoughts left my mind. And this person that I was telepathically communicating with thought that I just cut them off, that I didn't want to talk to them anymore. And it actually caused them quite a bit of pain. And I could feel their energy, but they couldn't feel me. Because after that, I realized there was a problem. When I realized there was a problem, I shut down. I'm really good at shutting down, not so great at opening back up. Because once my trust has been triggered, security measures go into place. And I'll be honest, I'm not taking those security measures down until I know for a fact that I am safe, right? I'm safe. But the connection that I had, the telepathic connection, that's not safe. Because they don't necessarily know what's been interfering. So if I can reconnect to that connection, that would give access back into my heart space to those who I was previously involved with, no longer wanting to be involved with. Does that make sense? Does, doesn't, whatever. So, I am the type of person who knows without knowing. Understands without knowing, I should say. Things just make sense. Even if they don't make sense. Like, everything I've uncovered in the last 6 months, it goes even deeper than anything anybody talks about on all of these psychic channels that I watch. And I know that I have a deeper understanding because I'm a different being. I am a rare being. I know that I know more than most people do because I'm not normal. Never been normal. Always knew I wasn't normal. And I know why I know I'm not normal. And I know why I understand things on a different basis. The way that people, like even a lot of the psychics that I absolutely adore, they don't even understand. And I can tell they don't understand because I can see it when they talk. All of the and the wonderful people that I read the comments in the videos that I watch, the ones of hope, and I see a lot of disparaging comments and comments that don't make sense to knowing the way that they say they know. Does that make sense? Makes sense to me. As things happen, 555, as I go through this week in place to place to place, I've not been in the same place all 5 days. All 5 days I have been somewhere different. Ew. Still getting all that yucky nastiness out of me. So the first few days I was in the woods, and I stayed in the woods because I know in the woods. I speak in the woods. I can understand in the woods. There's no distractions in the woods. And then yesterday and today have been spent driving to our temporary destination that may lead to a permanent destination. I don't know. I don't like to settle. I never have, because I never felt like I was in the right place. I thought I was in the right place, but it was just an illusion. It's okay. I am super duper grateful for everybody that I have listened to over the last 5 days. Because after I realized that my telepathic connection had been severed, and the person that I was communicating with telepathically was removed, and my ex was inserted in place, and once I could figure out the energy difference and separate, I had to again cut myself off, remove all contacts, and so again, this other connection, this telepath connection, my actual divine connection, again feels as though I just pulled away. And so it's quite brilliant, because it's actually been really useful. What they don't understand is that by trying to sabotage, they have actually strengthened the bond. Does that make sense? Of course it does, because in hindsight you can look and realize, I wasn't quite as strong as I had previously thought. That was my dream Jeep that just drove by. That was awesome. I wish we could come back this way so I could have it. Anyway, so, I forgot what I was talking about. I got distracted by the pretty Jeep. The only thing I have left to say to you, my wonderful, wonderful people, is if what I say, if the way I talk, if my voice calls to you, if there's something about me that you just are drawn to, not in a negative way, you don't want to steal my energy or any of that, but you are actually legitimately drawn to me, like you feel like you know me, look, you're probably part of my soul tribe. I have been calling to you. And if this video shows up just randomly on your YouTube and you've never seen me before in your life, guess what? You're probably my soul tribe. So, drop me a comment. And if you feel like there is a probability that we should be connecting, we'll connect. Okay? Love you guys. And don't forget, it's not all about love and light. Sometimes you gotta get a little cranky to prove your point. Love ya. Bye.